All right, so on the second leg of the program, we're going to be fostering voluntary service to your community, and we're looking at different perspective of LG rhythms. They are on the radar this morning. And joining me in the studios, I have Professor Michael Adelusi, who is of LG rhythms. He's, of course, the EXCO, the executive leader of that particular outfit. Prof, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's always a great pleasure to be here.
It's been quite a while, though.
Yes, it is. I had to, stay behind for some of my food to do 1 or 2 years.
Right. But things are moving on fine, right?
Fantastically well.
Okay, so in the studio as well, I have Oduyebo, Adebisi, Yeside. She's a EcoConnect ambassador for LG Rhythms. Nice to have you in the building, madam. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
And you're welcome to Traffic Radio.
Thank you very much.
All right. So for those who might have forgotten about LG Rhythms, Professor Adelusi, what's the meaning of LG Rhythms, by the way?
Well, as it sounds, LG for ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
And you guys have been around for how long?
Since 1st of March 2011.
Right. So this is like 14 years.
Exactly.
So is this your vision?
Well, we're reaching the vision, and then we're getting larger and larger,
So I'm wondering who came up with the idea of ladies and gentlemen.
Well, a fantastic gentleman, Dr. Titus Adeniyali. He came up with the idea.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. And he's still living, right?
Oh, definitely. He's the mayor right now of LG Rhythms.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So what's the whole idea?
He was president for several years.
Right. So what's the whole idea behind LG Rhythms?
Well, the truth is that our society is bereft of love, affection for one another. All these, even internationally, you see country fighting countries and all that. We need peace. We need, it is only in the atmosphere of love that we can enjoy living. And that is what we're all missing. And we look beyond tribe, we look beyond status, ethnicity, and all those things that divide us in society. So, and that is what we preach.
So you guys are trying to foster unison, togetherness, right?
Love.
Peace, love.
I mean, everything centers around love.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yesterday, at what point did you join LG Rhythms?
I joined LG Rhythms around April 2011.
Wow. So you've been there for this long?
Forever.
Yes. We've been together from inception. We started from BB, BlackBerry platforms.
Right.
Broadcasting messages. Then we moved to Facebook. And from Facebook, we had our various primary groups. Then we moved to WhatsApp messages. So
you should be LG Rhythms then.
Exactly. I like that.
Ain't it? That's what it's really. I mean, you've been around for 14 years. That's no joke at all.
That's why she holds her position.
Right, as the ambassador, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin to look at this. So who are those that are members of this particular group? What are the qualities for someone to join LG Rhythms?
Well, LG Rhythms is open to everyone, except that when you join us, now, just like any organization, you must have the ethics and the culture. So you have to be a real lady, and then you of course, have to be a gentleman.
So, as the name implies, right?
Exactly, LG Rhythms.
A real lady and a real gentleman.
Gentleman, yes.
What defines me to be a gentleman?
Yeah, decency, decorum, discipline. Those are our 3 Ds. Yes.
Decency, decorum, discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
So you must exhibit that.
You must.
But since I'm coming to join you, how will you know if I have that?
We'll get you cultured into it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Because I think that should be the word. If you say you're going to admit me, and then just because I'm looking fine, or perhaps I have the money, you might be mistaken.
Yeah, true. You won't believe, the kind of people we have removed. They are big names in society.
Oh, so you removed them?
Yes, because they did not exhibit decency, decorum, and they lacked discipline.
Right.
Yes.
Oduyebo, talk to me. Is LG Rhythms Lagos-based alone, or can you be found in other parts of Nigeria?
Yeah, LG Rhythm is not a Lagos-based association alone. In all parts of Nigeria, we can find LG Rhythm. We have Abuja Connect, Ibadan Connect, we have Ilorin Connect, we have Port Harcourt Connect, We have Abeokuta Connect, we have Lagos Connect and Eco Connect.
So you are the Eco Connect?
Yes, I am presently the Eco Connect Ambassador 2025.
Right. So how do one attend that level? Prof, how do I become perhaps a state connect or a national connect? How does
Ambassador,
it work?
yeah, it's about commitment. You've been there. You do the things we do, which is you ensure that, of course, you must be on a platform. We have about 33 platforms, right now. So you have to have, you have a governor, you have a supervisor in every group. And so all those groups, we operate, we are the largest virtual group, boastfully.
Right.
We've received awards in that respect.
So all you do is virtual?
Yeah, most of them are virtual, but twice a year, when we have special programs, which has to do with what you do within your group in specificity in terms of maybe empowerment or stuff, that's when you see one another. But most and generally, in every year we have a international convention. We take it from state to state, from city to city. We've been everywhere. We've been at Ilorin, we've been at Abeokuta twice, Ibadan twice or thrice. We've been at Ijebu twice. This year we're having convention in Lagos where all members come. But once a year, at the beginning of the year, we have our walk in all different states. But most in general, I want us to also remember that we have our members abroad too.
Oh,
we have people in Canada, in US, in UK who are members. Yes.
And they do stuff in Canada as well.
They whatever we're doing, they participate in their own way.
All right. Yes. So, flash update from the control room. The earlier reported gas truck at Okekoto Inwards Pen Cinema Bridge is now off the road. So it's a very good movement if you are within that particular corridor. Maximum shout out to the control room for supplying that information. We're serving you more. We're still tracking the one at Shongotedo, Ibrahim Adesanya to be precise. That one too is receiving our attention. Okay, so another one coming in from the control room. Yes, we did tell you about a multiple accident at Lagos Island involving a loaded container that had brake failure, and that's at Outer Marina, which rammed into other vehicles. The good news, all the vehicles involved have been taken off, so it's a much better drive right now. Those of you facing that slowness around Akpogbo and Eko Bridge, it should be getting better for you as a result of the evacuation of those vehicles. All right, so LG Rhythms, you've been around for 14 years.
Yeah.
Let's look at your impact in the society, so to say. What would you say you guys have been doing?
Well, we've been showing love to society, which is part of why we do our work every year. This year, remember, we've been here before. Mm-hmm. We've worked against breast cancer.
Right.
We worked against inflammation. We've worked against cervical cancer. We've worked against, so many disorders. This year in particular, we know what we just look at is the society, and we try to help government to sensitize them towards particular areas. We notice there's a lot of large, number of Nigerians, 1 in every 4 Nigerian has mental disorder now.
So you're going to be doing a work on mental.
World Health Organization, position.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do a work against the mental disorder.
That's coming up when?
This Saturday.
It is coming up on Saturday, 28th June 2025,
okay.
8 a.m.
All right. So this work is going to be commencing on Saturday, you said. Where are you going to be working from?
We are going to be walking from Barracks Bus Stop, Surulere, FOG, Coca-Cola Garden at Barracks Bus Stop.
That's on the stadium side.
On the stadium side, down to Ishaga, Surulere.
Yeah, that's
towards behind
Lute.
Abeje filling station.
Right. That's how many kilometers kind of walk do you have?
It's about 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers.
Yeah.
Okay. So a healthy walk, decent walk that's you're walking against mental health disease, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to entail? After the walk, are we going to be converging?
Yes.
Talk to me, Prof.
We are going to be converging behind Abeje filling station. We are going to be taking vitals check. We're going to be having lectures.
Which is our normal way every year. We've done, like we said, we have we have Lagos Connect. So the one we did earlier before, we stopped at the psychiatric hospital at Yaba.
Oh, that's for the Lagos Connect.
Yes, that their hall That's what we used, and we have the professionals there who spoke to us. So this same one, the Eco Connect, we're going to have professionals also talk to us, behind Abeje filling station at Ishaga towards Lagos University Teaching Hospital.
And the focus is all going to be on mental health, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ambassador, you are the one behind this organizing thing for this year, right?
Yeah, sure.
Talk to me. So what should we expect?
We expect massive turnouts for people to work with us, create awareness, because that area that we are working, we purposely chose it because we have a lot of mental health disorder people around that area.
Okay.
And we want to create awareness about it, and also seek our government to come to our aid, because we can't do it alone without the government support to come into our aid and give these people a good orientation.
Okay.
We will be talking to them about it, but at least the government also need to come
and support
the NGOs that are.
So what kind of support is the NGO providing for mental health patients, for instance?
Yeah, we're going to be referring people to where they can get help. Now, apart from the information they will have, if there are a lot of people who don't know why they go into mental disorder. So once they know and they see that they have those issues, then they can now seek help. But away from this, we also want the government to know that in their society, imagine sitting on a boardroom and 1 out of 4 persons have mental disorder, and they are wearing suits with big degrees, and you don't know. See them. I'm particularly, very happy that we're on the Lagos Traffic Radio.
All right.
Imagine 1 out of 4 persons driving. So that's why you have madness on our roads.
That's very true.
And then accidents here and there that are not necessary. Now, if we are mentally aware of and have the right information, and then we have adequate things to even help those who have those issues to, get rehabilitated and treated, the society will be better off.
Lagos Traffic Radio on 96.1 FM. This morning, we are fostering the spirit of volunteerism in our societies. And of course, we're doing that from the viewpoint of LG Rhythms. They're coming up with a charity walk, and that's coming up this Saturday. 08099120777. If you want to join the conversation, feel free within this limited time. 09153877127. Those are the numbers that you can connect with us. Let's see if you have any questions for our guests. So, how do you guys keep the flame of the NGO running? Are there responsibilities by members?
Well, like we said, it's simply an NGO. It's voluntary.
Okay.
So we instead of throwing parties and wasting money on things that do not affect, our society. Yes. So we decided to come together. How much? Maybe 10,000 or thereabout every year. So you
bill members?
Yes. No, we don't bill.
Okay.
It's for you to be a member, you just pay 10,000 yearly
to join.
Yes, every year.
So your annual dues is 10,000.
It's just 10,000 naira, as cheap as that. And then we ensure that we all have insurance. Just 5,000. We have group insurance, and we have. We seek to the welfare of our people first. So that we don't not just showing love to society and leaving our people behind.
Right.
So we ensure that we also empower one another. And show love as much as possible.
Any age limits for people to join?
We don't have any age limits.
Anybody from age 18 and above, right?
Yes. We have people whose children are already part of us.
You mean it?
Who are already members. Yes.
All right. There's a message here. It says, good morning. Why do you think people have become less involved in volunteering compared to the older generations? Tosin is saying that one. Are you guys noticing any trend about the old ones just volunteering than the younger ones?
Well, for me, I don't have those statistics.
Okay.
But I know, right from being a child in this Lagos.
You have been doing
that? 1969, I was almost the youngest Boy Scout in Lagos.
Wow.
So I've been volunteering all my life.
For a long time.
Yes.
Oduyebo, what's your thinking? Do we have more older people that are volunteering, or we're having the younger ones join as well?
I think we have people volunteering, and we have them older, if I must say.
So Tosin is right then.
Because the younger ones these days, they believe in frivolities.
Right.
They believe in just catching cruise, catching fun,
right,
without giving back to the society or taking care of their
even themselves.
Themselves.
Which is
they can't take care of themselves.
This one
so
says,
someone that cannot take care of himself or herself, how will that person take care of the society?
all right. This one says, good morning, Victor and Prof. How can social media be used genuinely to encourage volunteering without it being performative? Okay, Richard, thank you so much. I don't know what word is that, performative.
Well, I mean, thank God we went to school. Otherwise, we use grammar to scatter us.
Okay, I have a call.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you cannot tell me that you love me without showing me your love. How do I know that you love me? You have to perform your love to me. So part of it is this work that we're doing. Right. So if I'm going to walk 3-4 kilometers to ensure that people, so it's going to be performative, somehow.
So it's performance driven.
Yes, it's performance driven.
All right. So who can join you on Saturday? Anybody?
Oh, anybody and everybody. Just put on your white shirts, your jeans, your sneakers, and then let's walk it.
Okay. From what time?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
This one says, good morning, Victor. Do you think Lagosians truly feel ownership of their communities? Well, I cannot answer that for you, but I think Lagosians are gradually waking up to that. This one says, amazing morning to you. Please, are there any mentorship programs under LG Rhythms that can help teenagers learn leadership for volunteering? Thanks. Lolade
Fantastic.
is sending this one in from Yaba.
In fact, Lolade, LG Rhythms is the right place for you to learn leadership. Whether you like it or not, you will either become a governor or a welfare officer of your group, or, we rotate them yearly. So we teach you how to be a leader. And right there, when I joined LG Rhythms, I have people like Royalty, who were people I looked towards, who trained me. They were governors of my group. And then I became a governor, and then I became ambassador and all that. And
right.
Today I'm in ESCO.
Okay, then, so let's run this all up right now.
Yeah.
So Saturday, you said it's coming up. Where is the location again? Oduyebo?
Barracks bus stop, FOG Coca-Cola Garden. From Barracks bus stop to Ishaga, behind Abeje Filling Station.
All right, so you guys will be having this charity walk.
Absolutely.
And it's all to combat mental illness.
Mental illnesses, yes.
All right.
You'll be shocked what mental sickness is
doing.
When people just begin to misbehave, go out of character, because of pressure, stress, and all that.
We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a great pleasure, always.
Okay, then. So we've been fostering voluntary service to our communities using LG Rhythms as a recipe.
I must say this Victor, I must congratulate Lagos State government for building the largest mental sickness hospital in Ekpe, which is ongoing.
Wow. Mental health hospital.
Yes, it's the largest in sub-Saharan, Africa. Yes.
Which is good. Yeah. All right. So
because we don't have facilities, we don't have professionals.
We have to go. Kudos to Mr. Governor for that. All right. He is Professor Michael Adelusi, who is the LG Region's executive leader, and also in the building as well is Oduyebo Adebisi Yeside, Eco Connect ambassador. That's what she is. A maximum shout out going out to Yakubu Monsurat Abosede, Eco Connect skipper, I understand, and Lawal or Laumi, who is also a member. We have to go. Mike James has produced the program this morning. Grace Isaiah in the building. Eniola as well. Maximum shout out going out to Kwemi Shodunke. Same for our executive producer Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. I'm out. Stay very much within. Bye. Let me take you there. Give me love.